Okay, 16. What advice do you have for us, and how can we help you accomplish your goals? Well, advice in general is look inside yourselves for this thinking us versus them. You know, when you're just when we see something that is divisive, or we think we're going to improve something by getting rid of something, not killing, but just not, shoving them out, leaving them out, eliminating them, pushing them to the margin. We got to go after that. We got to go after that within ourselves, and before we start thinking about well, not before we start thinking about, but while we're making a difference, we've always got to be looking inward as well. And that also means getting a good group of friends around you, friends that can be honest with each other, and we can really help each other see our blind spots. And then in terms of my goals, there's a lot of different ones, but probably the one you can help the most is just as you live a life of valuing the other person, valuing their story, and then looking for ways to partner. One of the goals we have is getting people to be very intentional about looking at the world, looking at stories through three lenses: respect, empathy, and inclusion. Those three things are really big. So how you start to, if you choose to, explore life through those lenses would really be helpful. And then something more intentional, write me an email or a Facebook message, and we'll talk about more intentional stuff about accomplishing goals. Always looking for partners. So, number 17, are you in contact with any of the kids that you saved? Well, yeah, like I said, I didn't save. It was always a partnership. Not trying to be particular, but I think it's important to remember that. Partnership with others, but absolutely. Johnson is a really good friend, and he was a 9-year-old at that orphanage, and Grace, another friend, and absolutely, it's a real privilege to be in touch with different people and to see what they're doing with their lives. Kevin is an attorney, or has he become a judge at this point? So very, 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 very rewarding. Let's see. Let's try. What are you working on now? Well, now we're just always looking how we can better support teachers in the work that they're doing in their classrooms. Our little nonprofit, World Outside My Shoes, this next year we'll be doing another tour to schools, but we're also trying to get into more community events. Might be Rotary or Lions, Kiwanis, or faith groups, churches, temples, mosques, prisons. Really want to get into more prisons this year. Some of the upcoming stuff. And let's see, one more. How did you stay so positive during the genocide? Had a lot of good people around me. Teresa was a huge encouragement. Anita, the young lady working in our home, man, she stayed positive, and she had so much more at risk than me, and her family, the concerns that she had, and I think about Philip at the Red Cross, and Damas and Gasikwa. So yeah, I think that staying positive, it definitely has to do with my connection with my Maker. But in very practical terms, that does mean, for me, spending time in Bible study and prayer and inspirational reading and conversations with people, but then also seeing it through people around me, and seeing the demonstration of courage and optimism in the people around me was the large part of that. All right, we'll stop this one here.